And welcome along and welcome back to Stone Valley. Today we're going to be heading up to the shop. In fact, we were planning to go and get the cows today and get set up with all of that. However, we've had a phone call. There's something up at the shop that the owner wants us to have a look at. And as a result, we're going to head up there first thing this morning and go and check that out. Now, I've asked the shop owner to keep an eye out for stuff that might be of interest to us on what we are expanding on the farm and how we're looking to grow. And as we've been spending a lot of time down here, he's been very obliging and willing to help out. So let's pop in and see what he's got for us. And okay, so he's got two John Deere 9 series coming. He's got a 9RX that's come in at 195,000. That is a long way out of our price range. However, there is a 9X30 that is available, 76,110. How many hours does this have on it? It's got 30 hours on it, so it's got quite a lot of hours on it. And yeah, this would be a pretty good purchase for us to get doing some contracts and things for. We probably wouldn't be using it too much, and at this price it's fairly good. What do we got on the back? So we got a PTO on the back, no 3 points, so adding a 3 point adding a 3 point onto the back is going to throw the price up a lot. I would also want to get it with a dual wheel setup, so without the weights, so just twin wheels. That's nice. So yeah, that's up to 97,000. Oh, I would love to have this. This is exactly the kind of thing we want to be getting, but it's too expensive. We just can't afford this, unfortunately. So yeah. Hopefully, in the future, this will come along again later and we'll be able to pick that up. So, I think it's going to be a continuation of our plan from before. We want to get some cows on the farm and, well, we're down at the shop. We might as well get some equipment. Now, my hope had been to be able to find something like this we could put on the back of our TLX. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any other way of doing this with a fifth wheel, so there's nothing there for that. So I think we're left with something like this, the Noah TTW 140. Now, what I'm planning to do initially, I think, is to lease equipment like this. So we'll lease this trailer. We need to put a license plate on it, so as normal. Well, yeah, we'll leave no license plate on it. So while it's leased, we'll put no license plate on it. If we eventually buy it, we will put a license plate on. So let's lease this, and yeah, 1,275 for that. And then at some point we're going to have to get a flatbed as well and grab some bales from down here. I think what we'll do is we will get this hooked up to our truck. It should hook up on here fine. And then we can head over to the animal area and or the animal market and grab ourselves some cows. Ideally, I want to have about 30 cows on. So those won't have anything on there. That's fine. Good. Right. So brakes and everything we are not too worried about. Where is the animal market? So the animal dealer is up by field 1, right up the top. So we'll head up that way and see if we can grab some cows. I think this holds a reasonable amount. As I said, if we can get 30 cows, it's going to be about 45,000. That should then give us enough money to get some feed and maybe even have enough money left over for us to get a plow and start looking at that field. What I really want to check first is, are our cows going to be going around that grass field? Because if they are, we may have to rethink it a little bit. So the cattle market, or the animal market, is up here on the left. That's a sell point. What have we got round here? This in here, maybe? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Larson's Loyal Livestock. That's an unloading point. There we are. So we're going to pick up as many cattle as we can from here. It's going to be at least... yeah, as I said, about 45,000 is what I'm expecting. I think we might get a bit of a mix. We'll get some older cows and we'll get some younger ones. Let you past Sir first. There we go. Right, and then we will open this up. Like that. And then we should be able to load some cows in. Yeah, there we go. So, what have we got on here? That... bred for profit, so these are not milking ones. Again, meat ones. I think we might get some brown Swiss. I've had Holstein elsewhere. I think I might go with some brown Swiss. Puberty at 18 months. Yeah, you see, it's 1,550. So like this, we're going to be a good 4 months before we are producing milk, but we're going to save ourselves a little bit of cash. No, I think for our first lot, we will go with this. The maximum I can fit in here is 6, so that's going to be 5 trips, and I think we'll do maybe 3 trips with the brown Swiss at 18 months, and then we will do and then we'll do 2 more of the ones. In fact, no, I think I know how we're going to split this. We'll start with 2 at the 18 months. We'll do 2 at the 10-month mark. Sorry, 12-month mark, and we will do 1 at the calf level. So let's buy those. Yes. And that will help keep the amount of money down. And then we will be in a position where all of our farm doesn't get too old all at once and we have to replace all the cows in one go again. It will just keep things going fairly nicely and ticking over fairly well. So here come our first set of cows back to our farm. And over here, yeah, we want to unload them here. That field comes right up into our yard there, which is really, really annoying. Right, I want to pull this up to here. We will drop it down, open the doors, and open that one as well. And then that should allow us to... yeah, empty out our cows here. So into the farm. We can take 150. So let's select these, all 6, and move in. Yes. There we go. Our first cows have been delivered into our farm. Now the question is, where are they? And the answer is out in the field. So yeah, I can't fully just plow all of this up. We will need to work out some other way of doing this. We're going to need a grass field around here. And so I think our next thing is probably going to be to get one of the fields around the farm and divide it up. Because at the moment we don't have a tractor big enough to work it. And buying a tractor big enough to work it is it's going to be a little way off, I think. Look, they're everywhere, actually. Although we do have that area down the bottom. Maybe we can get rid of those trees and do a small grass field for creating hay down there. we'll have to have a think about that and see where we are. One thing's for certain at the moment, we're going to have to buy the feed for our cows initially. I've purchased and dropped off the second set of the 18-month-old cows, and we're now going to head back and grab the first of the two sets of 12 months. Now, these should be considerably cheaper. Over the 6, we should actually get these for about 2,400 less, I think. We're saving about £400 per cow. So, yeah, we want these, and we want 6 of these. So, yeah, 6,600. That is a significant saving over our previous set of cows. I'll let that all come up and rise. There we go. Oh, has that come up? No, I don't think it has. It should be closing now. There we go. Right, let's get these back to the farm, and then we'll do another set of these, and then finally we'll see how much the set of calves is going to cost us as well. Our 5th and final journey in, and we're going to pick up the calves this time. This hopefully should help stimulate some milk production and keep us going and start producing. There we go. Back it up and lower it down. All opened up. And then, yeah, 200 each. So, yeah, these are newborn calves. We are going to buy 6 of those. In fact, I said I wanted 60. Sorry, I said I wanted 30. To be honest, I might go for 36. With the price that's cost, that is well worth getting a few more calves. Yes, it's more mouths to feed. But I think we might go up to 36 and get ourselves a good start with an even amount of each age of each cow. Our final trailer full of cows, and we're just going to back this up to the doorway here. Don't like how this field encroaches on my yard. I mean, it's right into the corner of it there. I'll back this right up, like so, and then open this. There we go. Open up our doors, drop it down, and then, yeah, we can let our cows out. So, all 6 of them at 0 months old. Move them into the husbandry. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Right, let's get this closed up and moved out the way. And then we can look at what things we need next. Now, that is our fuel tank there. So I can't use that to transport milk or water or anything else. I could do water and milk in one tanker. So we can do that if we can get it. There we go. So let's just close this up. So we've got 36 animals. We do not need to worry about water, by the way. I think this is one of those bits that steals water itself. What is this? Oh, that's the milk. That's where the milk comes out. Okay. That's our milk loading point. Do we have space here for... No, I suppose this isn't like other productions. I was looking for a spanner, but of course we don't have that on here. We can access it via this screen here. So 12 at 18 months, 12 at 12 months, and 12 at 0 months. All of them. So yeah, this hasn't reached puberty. These are 3/4 of the way to puberty, so another 6 months, and they will start producing milk. And then, yes, we are into the reproduction and adding more cows, which will be about a 10-month cycle. We need yeah, we do not need water in this shed. That is already provided. So I'm going to turn my truck off because we are going to have to use for this next job the New Holland, and I'm going to have to drop the weight off the back because what we're going to be doing. Oh, let's start her up. Then we can drop the weight off the back. What we're going to be doing is heading up to the shop, grabbing ourselves a flatbed trailer and filling it with a load of bales for us to feed the cows with and get that started. So yeah, it's this is something that we need to eventually get self-sufficient on. And I'm going to get, well, we'll see how much we can afford. But if I can get a few bales, that would be great. Down to the shop. In we go. And we want to get a flatbed and see how many bales we can afford. Oh, look, there's a mower in here now as well. That's too much horsepower with the setup we'd be looking at. Plus, I have plans for the mowers and the setup. Now, I'm having to record this way ahead of time, but with the Vermeer DLC coming out in the next couple of days, link in the description below if you want to pick it up. I am looking to get Vermeer equipment on here, so that's what we're probably going to be looking at doing in the next few days. At the moment, we want to get a flatbed, so let's have a look at bale loaders, and our best bet is either going to be something like this, which we can customize a bit, but I'm not looking to, so I'm gonna lease this nice big trailer. So we'll lease that. $195 a day, yes please. And then I also want to get some bales. So bales. And because we're going to go with the Vermeer, I'm going to grab round bales on here. Looking at the price, we want to get our mix correct. So I am going to go with 8 of these. That's going to be 11,000. So buy that. Yes. And then I'm going to go with 8 of these as well. So that's another 5,000. And then we're going to get 4 straw bales to pad things out. I'm not looking at putting straw in with our cows yet. We'll look to do that more towards the winter. But this should work fairly well for us here. So there we are. We've got 4 silage bales, 4 hay bales, and 8 silage bales, 8 hay bales, and 4 straw bales. Now, one of the great things about using a silage fork on the front of this is we should be able to pick up more bales at a time. I'm just going to move the trailer back first. Whether we got enough weight with these wheel weights on the back is the only thing that worries me about picking up lots of bales at once. So we'll see how we go. We are going to be poking holes in the silage bales, but then my thought is that they've already fermented, so that shouldn't be a problem. Not done up. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So this is a fairly large trailer, but it should do what we need it to do pretty well. Bring that there, and if we ever end up doing a load of production stuff, this is going to be very useful. First set of bales. Let's grab some of these silage bales and line up. Get it flat in 7,000 litres. Whoa, yeah, that's not happening. Now, I have made a presumption that these are the same amount. Yeah, there we go. 7,000 litres. That these are the same amount in each bale. We need to be careful because 7,000 litres, it appears, is right on the limit of the rear wheel weights on here. This trailer really likes to move. Slightly scary loading things onto this. Right, there's one. need to make sure that we are actually selecting straps, especially with that, with the silage bales, because the silage bales unwrap if you catch them at the wrong bit. So it's very, very annoying to unwrap the silage bales. They are on there though, and now we just need to get our hay bales loaded on. I've been thinking about these. So these are really interesting amounts. So we've got 3,500 litres on each of the silage bales, 4,500 litres on each of the hay bales. So if I was to put if I was to put 2 silage bales in, that's 7,000, followed by 2 hay bales. That's then 16,000 litres between the two, and that then leaves, well, if the straw bales are 4,500 each, that will actually balance out really well. 10,000. Oh no, they're only 2.5. So yeah, we could actually grab 4 more straw bales and take those back, because yeah, we'll be using 2 of each on everything, and that will take us up to 21,000 litres. And there we are. There's 4 more. So just going to pop in here, grab these again, we'll back out slowly, careful use, and that then fills this up really nicely. And yeah, if it's 2 bales, 2 of each of these bales, hopefully is going to give us TMR, and at not a massive cost, because we're managing to put a load of straw in there as well. So let's load this up, or connect this up, and then we'll head back up to the farm and get our animals fed. I've noticed on the way back here that the amounts that we've got on our trailers, on our trailer here, I have actually miscalculated the straw, and we got twice as much as we need. I was right the first time. It's not the end of the world, but at the same time, it is a little bit annoying. We seem to be using this area up here as our barn, and we've got a large shed over this way. Oh no, I had to cut through the grassway here. So what I'm gonna do is bring this over here and just turn this, and yeah, this is going to be a good place for us to store our bales, I think. Certainly in the short term, until I can work out, do I want to... That is a field in front of me. Is that our field in front of me? That's got oats growing in it. No, it's a little section of field 5. Okay. So looking at this and looking at how field 5 is split up, it would be quite a good field for us. It's 500,000, as most of the fields are around here, and so it's going to be quite a big thing to get. But I quite like field 5 as an extension to our farm. It's split into 4 fields, and would certainly give us an opportunity to increase things. And yeah, we could have a small grass field and then a couple of arable fields, and yeah, it would just be a really good setup for us. Let's take this tractor back to the other shed. I think we might have to put some fences up, because our cows are most definitely grazing all over the place on this farm. This is the most distributed grazing I think I've seen on any farm sim map. Right, what I want to do first, though, is pop into here. Now, I've been having a look at the items in the Vermeer DLC, and yeah, pretty much everything except the self-propelled baler we're going to be getting on here. I might eventually get the self-propelled baler, but for now, the regular baler in the pack will do us pretty well. and along with the windrower that's in there, the bale shredder that's in there, and this is where having the excess bales comes in. And then there's also it's a mower, a windrower, a baler, and a bale shredder for our cows. So all of those are items we need. I think we'll probably get them on a lease to own basis, mainly because we can't afford to get them straight up at the moment. And this is why I got 2 tractors, so that we can come around and do this and then easily feed the cows and not have to worry about disconnecting and reconnecting the tractor. I could have done it with one of these on the back of our TLX, but it does have half the capacity. It wouldn't have saved us any money with this mixer. We'd have sold this mixer for about as much as we'd have bought one for half the capacity. So that didn't make any sense to me. And yeah, in general, it just didn't seem like overall a good idea. Right, that's 2 of those. And then, as I was saying before, I miscalculated this. So undo these, and we're going to take 1 of these. And then that should top things up nicely. Yeah, 5,000 litres in this. So we don't need any more than that to top this off. That is looking very nice. And with that, jump out of this, head over here. About 80% full. Ooh, 95% full. 21,000 litres. Absolutely perfect mixture. Let's turn it on. And yeah, our John Deere here has plenty of power to run this. And we'll see how much this fills up our cows. So feeding, we want to come in this side, I think. Round here. There we go. Yeah. I don't think we can feed from the other side. We'll feed from this side. Now, I don't know which side my tip side is. Tip side is... It's not telling me. Let's try it. Tip side is left. No, we want it to be right. So let's switch that over. Right, and there we go. Feed our cows with a perfect mix. We could get some pellets. I'm actually tempted to get some pellets and do those in here as well, because I've not done those yet, and I don't know how much. Well, actually, 1,000 litres. That would be that would do us fairly well. Let's have a look at the cows and see the difference that's made. 3 of these should do it, and actually, I think we might head down to the shop with the truck and see if we can't get some feed pellets as well and get those into the mix. I've never done that. So down to the shop, and we'll just pull in here, and we've got 2 more sets of feed to come from, no, 3 more sets of feed to come from our bales. So do we have feed pellets in here? No. So there's no feed pellets in big bags. Are there feed pellets? I don't think they're in the big bag pallets either. No. So they must be on the pallets. And where are I? Mineral feed. That must be it. Is that the mineral feed? Yeah, that's the mineral feed. Don't think there's anything else in here like that. No, AdBlue. Nope. So that's what we want. This mineral feed, it's just over 1,000 litres for £1,000. So we want to get 3 of these. I'm still annoyed that you can't buy sets of pallets in the same way as you can buy the others, but that'll be fine. Right. And now that we no longer have our tractor down here, the shop has given us use of their shop-only Kubota. And yeah, this is going to be very useful for us to load stuff up. It's not unusual for shops to have their own piece of equipment like this. So Yeah, they're gonna let us use this when we need to. They have a bag lifter as well if we need to use that to load stuff up. Although, to be perfectly honest, this would load fine for bags with the front forks we've got here. Right, let's get our truck in position and get it loaded up. I think this Kubota front loader is probably my favorite one in the game. It is just an absolute joy to use. It's so stable and yeah, just brilliant. I think this is the second, this is the second shop that we've had that's had one of these, and it just works absolutely perfectly. Right, let's do that, and that should hold all of those in. Close that up, and back to the farm we go to get some mineral feed in the cows for the first time. Now, I'm hoping with this that we're able to load these, or one of these, up from just being beside our feed wagon, because got cows all over the place. Because if I can't, this might be a problem. I don't have a set of forks here, and so yeah, next time we are going to have a trip down to the shop, see if we can get a set of forks for our New Holland. Right, let's take, yeah, there we go. So we'll start off with 1,000 litres of this. So let that load up. And while that's doing so, we will grab some more bales. I'm going to... Oh, really? You're going to take the bottom one in both cases. Oh, right. We're going to put those two in. Yeah. They never quite unwrap exactly the ones you want it to. So forwards. And so, yeah, while that's unloading a pallet of that into there, I can grab another one with this. And I love these manure forks for this kind of job. They're absolutely perfect. Right. And then we can just pop those in there like so. And those will work their way down. We'll then grab a pair of bales here. And get these in. So this should put us to 22,000 litres. So it's add an extra 1,000 litres in because of our because of the mineral feed. That will help with that. And then 22,000 litres is exactly what I want, so that will be really, really good if this works out. Last one, and this should put the entirety of this bale in, like so. There we go. Turn off our truck. 22,000 litres, 100%, and it's TMR. We are in the green with everything. So this mixing wagon is pretty much perfect. We are able to get the exact feed mix we want. It is 2 silage bales, 2 hay bales, 1 straw bale, and the pellets. And that makes 22,000. It is an absolutely perfect mixing wagon. So there we go. Our cows are here. We are all set up. And yeah, I'm going to do one more run with the feed, get that sorted, and make sure we're up to the maximum. But that won't take me very long. And I'm going to leave you guys here. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.